Okay, so we're gonna try this one more time. I went live for the last time, and I don't know what happened. That the live stream didn't come up in my channel. But right now, we're gonna be trying it one more time. Okay, so if we can see if we are live. Let me just check with my son. Just call him and ask him if I'm live. If he can see me. I know there's one person watching. And I just want to make this. Mira, Víctor, lindo, chequeate en el teléfono a ver si salgo en vivo ya. Okay, pues saludos a David, Davidito, te amo mucho. Follow my son that is talking with me. We're going to keep with this. I am David. Okay, so let's keep going with this. I just wanted to talk, or wanted to talk about um, Deontay Wilder and Edgar Berlanga. That's the present Deontay Wilder. I was just listening to a video of Dante's Boxing Nation where they're not even mentioning Deontay Wilder. They're just talking Eddie Hearn and Tyson Fury's team. They're just talking about the fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. And we all know that Tyson Fury has to honor Deontay Wilder his rematch. Okay, so these people are just looking for because if this like Dante's Boxing Nation is saying, if the judge decides that the Tyson Fury has to fight Deontay Wilder again, and Tyson Fury goes on and fights Anthony Joshua, the lawsuit is going to be really, really bad for Tyson Fury. So he better think twice about what he's doing, because the guy, they're just saying that nothing's going to stop this fight from happening. The fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Right? I got news for you people, for you who think that this fight is going to happen without the Wilder fight first. You better think twice, because you got to follow the law, okay? And the law says that this guy's got to give Deontay Wilder his rematch. The rematch, they say that the Deontay Wilder let the contract expire, when we all know that is a lie, because the pandemic happened, and the pandemic was the one that didn't let this happen, this fight happen. It wasn't it wasn't Deontay Wilder's fault. If we are going to point the finger at someone, it's got to be on Bob Arum and Tyson Fury. We're the ones changing the schedule of the fight, because they were always saying that they didn't want to fight without fans, and they were the ones changing the schedule of the fight. They were the ones who changed the schedule to December 19th. Then after that, they came up with the excuse that the contract had expired on October. Okay, so let's start with the lies and let's talk the truth. Okay, because it is not the truth. Deontay Wilder deserved the third fight, and Tyson Fury's got to give it to him. Okay, because we all know this guy cheated. We all know this guy cheated. I don't care what anybody else says. There's a lot of evidence that this guy cheated, but this guy is just being protected. He's just being protected by the media, the old media, and all this people who want to make this supposedly super fight, when it's not. When it's not. This fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury is not no. It's no super fight. Okay, it's no super fight. I don't even want to watch that fight. So just like me, there's many, many more people that won't watch that fight and won't care about that fight. If Tyson Fury doesn't beat Deontay Wilder again, cleanly and fairly, then nobody, 50% of the people won't care about this fight. So he needs to fight Deontay Wilder again. So he could convince us that he beat Deontay Wilder fairly. If he beats Deontay Wilder again, the way he did the first time, I mean, in the second fight, because the first fight he lost, he got knocked out, and he got saved by the referee. Okay, so it is all a lie. It is all a lie. Okay, I'm just making this again, this video again, trying to get it out again because I made it and I don't know what happened that it didn't go to my account, to my YouTube account, my page. I don't know what it did wrong at the end. I'm just learning at the job, you know. I'm just learning. This is new for me. Going life is new. So the mistakes that I make them because I'm new, you know. I'm just trying to start going live, start giving you information about this and talking facts, okay? Because it is factual that this guy cheated Deontay Wilder. Now he doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. Okay, he just doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. And I want you to know that Deontay Wilder deserved his third fight because if the papers were changed, if the shoe was in the other foot, and Deontay Wilder was the one who won the second fight, you can be sure that it doesn't matter that the contract had expired. Deontay Wilder would have been waiting to fight this guy again, waiting to give him his third fight, his rematch. You wouldn't see Deontay Wilder trying to run and fight another guy. Okay, so Tyson Fury's got to honor Deontay Wilder his rematch, give him his rematch. So let's start with this: that Tyson Fury needs to fight. Oh, and make the biggest fight in the UK history. The undisputed champion. Because if the judge um rules against the Tyson Fury will have to drop the belt. He will have to drop the belt. So the fight won't be for undisputed. And if he goes on and he doesn't drop the belt and goes on and fight with the belt, then there's going to be a big loss against him. He's going to lose a lot of money. So like Dante's Boxing Nation was saying, he's going to have to the money that he wins in this fight against Joshua is going to have to hold on to it because he's going to have to pay maybe all of it to the anti-one, all of it, because he's violating a rule by a judge. He needs to fight Deontay Wilder first. So I'm just telling you, we need to get this fight. We need to make Tyson Fury fight Deontay Wilder again. This was a 3-fight contract. The first one was a draw. It was a draw. The second one was won by Tyson Fury, and we all know Tyson Fury cheated. And the third one is got to come up. You know, Tyson Fury and his fans can say, "Oh, but Tyson Fury beat him twice already. He doesn't need to fight him again." No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't beat him in the first fight. He got knocked down twice. He got knocked out and knocked down twice, and that was a close fight. So nobody can come up to me and tell me that this guy beat Deontay Wilder in the first fight. So if it was a draw, if it was a draw, because for me, my opinion, he got saved by the referee because he got knocked out. He got knocked out, and that is my opinion. Okay, that is my opinion. Okay, so right now, and he's got to give Deontay Wilder his third fight, and if I'm a guy and I beat somebody, and I'm sure that I beat him cleanly. And many people are talking about, you cheated to beat him. This guy cheated, and are mentioning my name that I cheated. Then I'm going to come out and say, no, I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat, and I'm going to show it again. And I'm going to beat him again. And I'm going to fight him. I'm going to beat him. I'm not going to fight anyone else. I want to fight this guy again because people are talking about me that I cheated. And I didn't cheat. Okay? So I'm going to fight this guy again. Okay, so we are waiting for that. We are waiting for that. We are waiting for you, Tyson Fury, to put your pants on and fight Deontay Wilder again. Just put your pants on again, okay? Put your pants on and fight Deontay Wilder and beat him cleanly. Because if you're a man of your word, you will fight Deontay Wilder. You know Deontay Wilder deserves a third fight, a rematch. You know it, Tyson Fury. You know it. And your fans know it as well. Okay? Just let me see if I can put some music right here. Okay? Gotta get into the music, man. Okay? Lomachenko, he's just crying about they cheated him and they stole his fight against Teofimo Lopez, and he was betrayed by Top Rank. Okay, he was betrayed by Top Rank. So Deontay Wilder saying that he got cheated is nothing. Okay, it's nothing new. Deontay Wilder got cheated, and he's talking about it, and everybody's saying, Deontay Wilder's crazy. His fans are crazy. They're just angry because Deontay Wilder lost, because he's a dosa, because Tyson Fury is a fighter. Deontay Wilder lost, and this people doesn't want to accept that he lost. We can't accept if he lost by someone who cheated. Okay, by someone who cheated. Okay, so we're just gonna go. I'm just gonna go talk about. I just talk about the present because if you see Deontay Wilder, everybody's talking about Deontay Wilder, good or bad. Everybody's talking about him. Okay, so you're saying that Deontay Wilder is crying. You're saying that Deontay Wilder is making excuses. You're saying that Deontay Wilder. You're talking about Deontay Wilder, and that gives him fame. The fame comes when people are talking about you, good or bad. Look at so many people talking about Donald Trump. It makes Donald Trump more famous. More famous, okay? So talking about someone, just giving more people, just bring more people to him, to his attention. So if you talk about me, people are gonna know who I am because they're gonna ask about who this guy is. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Everybody's talking about him. They're gonna start looking for information about the person. They're gonna start looking about information about Boric Hassan's nation. Who's that? That's this guy who's always talking shit about Tyson Fury. This guy, he's this, his that. But I'm gonna shake him out, and he's gonna come out. He's gonna check me out, just like Deontay Wilder. Who's Deontay Wilder? He's docile. He's docile who lost to Tyson Fury. He's crying. But let me check who Deontay Wilder is. I'm gonna go and check him out. Like and everybody, everybody. So right now, Deontay Wilder is the best heavyweight. The best heavyweight. And the one who everybody fears. Because right now, even Dillian White doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. Dillian White, who was always saying, he's running for me. I'm the number one contender. He needs to fight me and this and that. And now Deontay Wilder said, well, if you want to fight, if I'm going to fight someone, if I don't get the fight against Tyson Fury, then I'm going to fight Dillian White. But what did Dillian White say? No, I'm not going to fight him because now I'm more famous than him. Right now, I'm the A side. The guy is a joke, man. Dillian White has lost 2 times, and the 2 times he got knocked out in the ugliest way, man. In the ugliest way. He has never been a champion. Deontay Wilder is a bronze medal winner. He has been a two-time fighter of the year. He has been one-time knockout of the year. He got one-time knockout of the year. Deontay Wilder is a champion for 5 years. The WBC champion for 5 years. All contenders from the WBC top 10 contenders from the WBC. Defended his titles 10 times. Only five guys have done that. 5 guys in boxing history in the heavyweight division. He's among the best heavyweights that they have done this before. Deontay Wilder. Okay? So Deontay Wilder could retire today and he's gonna go to the Hall of Fame. Even though if you don't think about it, if you think that Deontay Wilder has only fought bombs, Deontay Wilder hasn't fought anybody in his career. When he came to fight someone good, he lost. Someone who cheated him. Someone who cheated him. This guy cheated Deontay Wilder. And we want revenge. We want revenge for Deontay Wilder. Now, Fury, put your pants on and fight Deontay Wilder. Forget about Anthony Joshua. If you beat Deontay Wilder again, then you can worry about Anthony Joshua. Right now, Anthony Joshua needs to worry about Usyk and defend his IBF title or WBO title. I don't know. Well, he needs to fight Deontay. Tyson Fury needs to fight Deontay Wilder, and Anthony Joshua needs to worry about Usyk for the WBO title. I think it is because he's going to get stripped of that title. Okay. So let's talk about Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga is the future, man. Puerto Rico, the Boricua, man. Puerto Rico, he's the future. And I want to tell all these Mexicans who are fearing of Edgar Berlanga that there's a rivalry coming, man. There's a rivalry coming. So Canelo, put your pants on, and David Benavidez, you as well, because we got the man who has done things that any of these guys have done, even Mike Tyson. If you compare the 16 first fights of Mike Tyson, he had a record of 125 wins and 80 plus losses. Edgar Berlanga has a record in 16 fights, knockouts in the first round, and his opponents combined had a record of 175 wins and only 67 losses. And these guys who he needs to break the record, these guys, the one who's called Ali Raimi had a record in his first 21 fights. He knocked out his first 25 fighters, opponents. Okay? So combined, his 21st opponents combined had a record of 70 and 0. But all these fighters were in Yemen. He fought all these fighters in Yemen. He never fought in the U.S. This guy never fought in the U.S. He was never an international fighter. It's like if Edgar Berlanga has beat 16 guys and knocked them all out here in Puerto Rico. It's the same thing. But when you go to the U.S., it is something international. You're fighting people from from all around the world. Okay? So so the thing that he hasn't fight anybody like just like Deontay Wilder. It's crazy. It's crazy because when you compare his first 16 fights with Mike Tyson, a legend, you can see that he has a better record than Mike Tyson, a better record than Canelo Alvarez. Let me see if I can find the one that Canelo. Okay, Canelo Alvarez had in his first 16 fights, he has 72 and 60 fights, 65 fights, 72 losses against his opponents combined in 16 fights, 72 wins and 65 losses. And and and, and Edgar Berlanga had 175. Let me say it again: 175 against 67 losses. So neither Canelo Alvarez, Mike Tyson, or even David Benavidez, who had a record combined in his first 16 fights of 116 and 67 losses. And neither of these guys knocked down their opponents in the first round like Edgar Berlanga is doing. Neither of these fighters or boxers. Okay, so these guys they have the record that has this record. I mentioned you one already, the one from Yemen. This I got this guy Tyrone Brusom. That's the guy who won 19, who had 19 knockouts in the first round in a row at the beginning of his career. Look at his record. Combined, his 18 fighters combined, two more than Edgar Berlanga, 63 wins and 108 losses. Do you think Edgar Berlanga wants to break that record? Do you really think Edgar Berlanga wants to break that record? I don't think so. I don't think Edgar Berlanga wants to break that record. I just don't think so. I'm telling you. I just don't think so. So the other guy, Edwin, Edwin Valero, Edwin Valero, this guy was legit. This guy died in jail. He took his life away. This guy had a record of 118 fights in a row, knockouts in a row in the first round. His record combined of all this guy he knocked out in the first round, in two more fights than Edgar Berlanga. He had a record of 117 to 92 losses of the opponents he had combined. So none of these guys, people who are saying, Edgar Berlanga needs to step up his opposition, he needs to fight better fighters. I think we're back. It says in the screen that the signal was off. Okay, so that's the thing, that's what I'm trying to explain. He could come up, and fight many guys, many better guys, because they're better guys, and he's gonna fight them. He's gonna fight them. Well, give the kid some time, okay? Because I know that David Benavidez won his first fight, his first title, the back and belt, because it was back. The WBC title, he won it against this guy whose name is I'm gonna get it for you. Okay, there it is. David Benavidez fought Ronald Gabriel, Ronald Gabriel, who had a record of 18-1. Okay, and David Benavidez, who was 20 years old, had a record of 18-0. He's still undefeated. After that, he rematched the guy. He beat him by decision the 2 times. He couldn't knock this guy out. And I'm saying to you, by watching this guy fight David Benavidez, I think that the Edgar Berlanga could have knocked this guy in 5 rounds or less. That's David Benavidez. Who I think he's the best 168 pounder right now because he's got the whole package. He's got more experience than Edgar Berlanga. But I just give Edgar Berlanga one more year, man. Just like he's saying, one more year. And he's going to be ready for all these guys. He's going to keep fighting better opposition. Okay? He's going to keep fighting better opposition. Okay? But none of these guys, Mike Tyson, David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez, all these guys who have the record of streak in the first round, none of them get even close to the record that the Edgar Berlanga has right now, or to his opponent's record. None of them. Okay? So you could talk all you want. Mexicans, even some Puerto Ricans who are always attacking their own people, just like the black community who are attacking Deontay Wilder in Puerto Rico. That is not so. It is not as big as in the black community. In the black community, I'm telling you, they're just you just attack Deontay Wilder like if Deontay Wilder is the worst, man. I'm telling you. When Deontay Wilder has done so much for his people, for you, black man, who attacked Deontay Wilder, you should be proud of Deontay Wilder, man. You should be proud of him. I'm proud of Edgar Berlanga. And you cannot compare him to Daniel Dubois or to Felix Verdejo, because Felix Verdejo was never. He never did nothing even close to what Edgar Berlanga is doing. Oh, but Edgar Berlanga hasn't fight more than 2 rounds. We need to see him fight more rounds, okay? We are gonna see him, and we're gonna see if it's the real deal. But he can box. He can throw combinations. He has a great jab. He throws to the body. That's some things that Deontay Wilder doesn't do. He just throws to the body. But Deontay Wilder is not a combination fighter. He's a 1-2 fighter. He's got a good jab, but he's got the hammer, man. He's got that bomb that could knock anybody out. Just like Edgar Berlanga is showing. But Edgar Berlanga's got the whole package. He's a boxer puncher. Okay? He's got a big punch. I'm not saying that he can punch like Deontay Wilder. He's got a long way to go to get to where Deontay Wilder is. He's got a long way to go. But I'm telling you, he's the future. Edgar Berlanga is the future. And he's got the backing of the island. He's got the backing of the Puerto Ricans in of New York and all the United States. He's got the backing of singers, rappers, actors, all New York. And you know that when New York get back someone, and even in Puerto Rican, so after the Puerto Rican parade on June, if the pandemic from here to that day is controlled, you're gonna see a packed Madison Square Garden, man. And that hasn't happened in a long time. You're gonna see a packed Madison Square Garden with this kid. Because right now, you can look anywhere where you want. Put his name on Google, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and you will find many people talking about him. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. But they're talking about him. And they just need to talk about him. Okay? They just need to talk about him. Okay? So I'm going to leave this live stream here. Just a half an hour. I hope I can get it to and leave it right there on YouTube and my channel. Thanks a lot for the few people who watched it. But like I said before, I'm just starting. I made this video just from nowhere because I didn't announce it like I did before this one that I announced it since yesterday. But I'm gonna be here all Saturdays. I'm gonna be making a live stream all Saturdays throughout the day. I'm gonna give you the time because I know that there are some other people making live stream. Like a Phantom was making a live stream. Um, I think when I made my first one, 78 makes live. Everybody makes live streams. Okay, so for the few people who are watching my video, I want to thank you and God bless you. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Boricua Science Nation. My name is Daniel Peña, and follow me on Twitter and share, comment, and like, my people. God bless Israel. God bless the United States of America. And God bless you all, my people. I will see you in my next video.